Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another live stream. I'm One More Sheep yet again, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue onwards with the rest of Sonic Superstars. And last time we left off with this game, we were at Golden Capital Zone, so let's just go straight on into Act 2 of this fantastic zone. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? I can't remember if we showed this cutscene off last time, but Knuckles got his... Well, he got the shit kicked out of him, to say the least, to say that much. But, let's go fetch those cheeky Chaos Emeralds back, shall we, from our boy Fang the Sniper. And, yeah, this level by here is one of the coolest stages in the game, just because it uses unused concepts from, like, classic Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, it uses stuff that was originally meant to be in Sonic 1. And you'll see that specifically later on in the zone when we go to see certain types of loops, because, well, there was a loop design that specifically was designed for Sonic 1 way back in the day, and, Naoto Oshima, the guy behind this cheeky project, decided to reuse the design, and honestly, I'm kind of glad. It kind of makes it very much fit in with the world. What can I tell ya? You what, mate? Hey there, John. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. There we go. That's the loop I was on about. So this was originally part of the concept art for Sonic 1. Way back in the day. That's not Sonic. Lies, deceit. Well, believe it or not, John, this design here I'm playing as actually is the prototype design of Sonic. This is what he used to look like before they settled on him being a hedgehog. So, technically, this is Sonic's earliest form, if you want to think about it that way. Back then, he was a rabbit known as Feels the Rabbit. Yeah, this is in the game. It's, I can't remember if this was a pre-order bonus or a bonus that you get for getting the deluxe edition. It's one of the two. But yeah, it's a really cool extra little thing that you can have. Because each of the characters all have different skins and whatnot. Like, if I wanted to, I can play as Lego Sonic. Or another character in Lego form as well. But, yeah. Yeah, it might be for a part of a paid upgrade, which, you know, it's a nice little bonus just to money grub a few other people. But, again, I'm not 100% sure if it is part of a paid upgrade. I honestly can't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up to absolutely find out for certain. Speaking of which, by the way, if you're intrigued by the game, John, it is going to be on sale. I believe Sega has officially announced that it's going to be on sale right now for about 30-40% off. So, yeah, if that's that might be worth checking out if it piques your fancy in this stream. What can I tell ya? What can I tell ya? Indeed. And honestly, the more I play the game, the more I'm growing to like it. I find certain elements of it quite difficult, mostly certain boss battles, but the standard levels I don't think are that bad, and I just thoroughly love it. What can I tell ya? Autumn sale is in 50 minutes? Oh, that's gonna be splendid. I cannot wait to get my money being spent. Oh, it's gonna be BEA beautiful. What can I tell ya? Stop the stream to the sales! Yeah, I'm not stopping the stream to do the Steam sale. I'll go to the Steam sale after. Is there any games you're hoping to pick up on the Steam sale, John? Or are you just gonna peruse your wishlist and see what's what? Come on, I want to get the medal. I've already got the Chaos Emerald, so it doesn't really matter if I fail this one. Oh my god. Oh, but I failed it. Huh. He says hi to you both, and I say hi back. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. It's I'm having quite a chill day myself. I've been honestly kind of tired, so I had a bit of a nap just before streaming. So I'm hoping I got a decent amount of energy in me, to be honest. But I should be good to go. I had a better sleep last night than I did yesterday, because yesterday I just did not sleep at all. Well, I'll tell a lie, I did sleep, but I slept at like 5 AM because I got... Best way to describe it, I got carried away with watching a movie because I was watching Oppenheimer, and that's a long movie! Like, I was up until 5 AM watching that stuff. So, yeah. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed Oppenheimer. I thought it was a good film. I don't think it's a film for everybody, because it is very much about the man himself and how, how he handled the nuclear bomb creation, but it's... if history intrigues you, the history of the nuclear bomb and all that, it's really a good film. It really goes into the details about things. But, I digress. I had a bad sleep last night due to being in a hotel away from the kids, and the kids are not too well either, so anxiety took over a little. Oh, no. Aw. Well, hopefully they feel better soon, and, hopefully you'll be able to get a better rest in tonight. I'm assuming the kids are with either your parents or husband's parents or something. And if that's the case, they're in good hands, so no need to worry too much. Alright, time for my least favorite boss fight in this entire game. This fight against Fang here is admittedly just kind of boring. Like, you're on his platform, you just have to dodge all his nonsense, and it's just a really slow, plodding boss battle. You just have to, get up to him when he appears, boop him, and just wait for the most part. Ah, jeez. You're unsure of it, they made a nuke the end. Well, it's more about the character himself than, it's more about the man himself than the actual creation of the nuke, I want to say. It's like, basically, it's all about showing off what he was like, his mentality behind the whole project, and how the project sort of came about, But, I don't know. It's one of those films I can see definitely not being for everyone, it's... Either you're really interested in the process behind the creation of the nuke, or you don't care. Turn Canadian all of a sudden. Or you just don't care about it, It's one of them things. Ah, no, I want my rings! Ugh. There we go. Whew. But yeah, for the most part, this boss battle is essentially you're dodging stuff and just hitting him as soon as you're given the chance, whenever you can. Again, not the best boss in the world, but it's okay. It's okay. It's around this point of the game the boss fights start getting a bit more annoying, though. Because, like, they either get really hard or they get really long, or in some cases, both. To be honest, I gotta say my biggest criticism of this game so far is the boss battles. And it's one of those weird things where I'm bothered by them because it takes so long. But I also know the reason why they're designed the way they are, and it's entirely because the game's multiplayer, it's got co-op. They need to make the bosses like this, otherwise boss fights will be gone in, like, what, 10 seconds? But, it is what it is. Overall, I don't mind too much. If you know what you're doing, you can get through them without too much of a problem. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? What can I tell you? Indeed! Oh, bum! Give me my ring, give me my ring, give me my ring, give me my ring, give me my ring! You know what, I'm just gonna get the hit in. Please say that was the last hit. That looks like it was the last hit. Oh, the music's changed back. Yeah, that might have been the last hit. Alright, we're good! We're gravy. Also, the music's coming in quite quiet, isn't it? Alright, there we go. It is on max volume now. Beautiful. Ah, lovely jubbly. I'm surprised I did that first try, to be honest. That boss fight kicks my bum something fierce normally. But I digress. Anywho, time to go on to the next map. Bang, you asshole! Why would you do that to poor Trip? Alright, oh, she's had enough of him. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what Trip looks like, and Trip is kind of unique because she has a super form as well, but her super form is a bloody dragon. It's like, what? I actually kind of really like it. I wish more of the characters in this franchise had unique super forms. Like, Sonic obviously goes golden, but all the other characters just kind of glow a little, and then you have Trip like here. He just turns into she just turns into a bloody dragon and just fucks shit up. But it's really cool. But wait, how is she transformed into a dragon with only 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds? I'm missing one. Interesting. Aww. I love this character though. I hope she remains in the next load of games coming up. But I digress. But anyway, that's one level done, so let's go to the next zone. And next zone by here is a really cool one, and for this one, I think I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to play as good old Sonic himself, because this stage has, honestly, it has some of my favorite graphics in the entire game, because it's, as you can tell by the image here, it's an old digital sort of style stage, right? No more Green Hill, John! I'm sick of Green Hill. But this level is a digital stage, and as you can see, all the enemies are made out of voxels. I don't know, I think it's really cool. And Sonic himself will later on be able to turn into voxels too, which I just absolutely dig. It's just really cool. It's one of my favorite looking levels outright. There we go, look! Voxel the Hedgehog! I shouldn't have jumped out of that. Oh, look at that, it's so adorable! Ah! I love it! But also, one thing I should say though, is this is also where the difficulty of the game really increases, so, you know, as cute as this level is, as dope as it all looks, this is one of the harder levels in the game, so expect me to potentially die. Hopefully not, but we shall see. I'm expecting to die in the boss fight, to be honest. Ooh, the Chaos Emerald's up there. Where's the fire? I want to get this. Let's get this. You unsold me. Oh, damn. Alright, let's try for this emerald to see if I can get this first try. I know my first playthrough I got the Chaos Emerald first try, so fingers are crossed. Just need to keep going towards it. Come on. Hopefully I can keep getting the rings, because those will give me more time. Oh, I was hoping it. Yeah, come on. Reach the emerald, you bastard. Come on, you beautiful blue bitch. Come on. So close, and yet so far. Weirdly enough, I think getting hold of the... Hey, there we go, I got the last Chaos Emerald. Getting hold of the, bombs actually propel you closer to the Chaos Emerald. You just need to be careful about your timing, because you need to let go of the grapple before they explode. But hey, we got an extra move. Now, this is unique. So, for every single character you play as, you get a unique ability for this Chaos Emerald. Sonic gets, essentially, his homing attack back. Which, you know, it's the homing attack. It's as simple as that. But if you're playing as Knuckles, you get a punch. I think Tails gets the tail whip. It's not really all that useful. I very, very rarely use this Chaos Emerald power. But, as an extra little bonus, of course, we can become Super Sonic. Which I do intend to show off. I might show off in this level, to be honest, because I don't want to abuse Super Sonic. But, I digress. Oh wow, there's actually platforms there. I didn't need to use the firepower to get up there? Huh. Well, now you know. And no one's half the battle. But without any further ado, let's get ourselves onto some cheeky solid ground, and let's go Super! Kind of a shame Supersonic himself doesn't have a voxel design. That disappointed me, honestly, but no matter. Ah, bugger! I got transported out of super form because of the fucking jellyfish sequence. So yeah, as you guys can see, there's a sequence where you play as a jellyfish. Why? No idea. But this is deceptively tricky, because, like, the jellyfish is pretty damn floaty, to say the least. But, you know, if you're careful enough, you can get through this no problem. This becomes chaos in co-op, I would imagine. I never actually played this far into the game in co-op, because, like, co-op. Well, needless to say, it's not the ideal way to play this game. I don't know, maybe I'll do like a stream where I show off the co-op at some point. I don't think Cal would be on board with joining me with that, because I don't think he didn't take to the co-op mode very, very well, so, hey John, do you want to play this in co-op? Give it a cheeky crack? That could be fun, right? I mean, it could be fun, but it could also be chaos. Yeah, sure. Ah, cool beans. There we go. We got co-op to show off then in the future. Oh yeah, the game itself is great. The only issue with co-op is it can become quite chaotic really, really quick, and you go off screen a lot. But honestly, it can also be kind of fun in its own way. I played a little bit of co-op before with me and 3 other friends, and we were fine the first zone. The second stage, it kind of got so chaotic we couldn't figure out who was where or what, and we found it fun as all hell, but very, very dizzying. But yeah, the co-op won't jive with everyone, which is unfortunate, but honestly 100% expected. Some more cheeky medals. I don't even know why I'm going after these medals. I don't really care about them. Well, let's keep going, shall we? I've already shown off Supersonic, so I don't really need to show him off again, but this is another gimmick of this zone. We turn into a mice. A mice? A mouse. And we got kind of like a mouse maze going on here, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is a deceptive little section, because if you get hit, you get knocked off the poles. So you have to work your way up these poles to the very, very tippy top. And, yes, I fluffed up. It's honestly very, very easy to mess up. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Ah, no! As I can see, I'm proving right here. But the thing is with these poles, you do want to get up to the top of this middle one. Because if you fluff up, well, as you can see, there's lasers at the top and they will hurt you. So it's a bit trial and error-y. I'm not really fond of that little section there. Probably the worst part of the whole stage. Because the rest of the zone's not too bad! I wanted to use the thing to get in there, but oh well. No worries, I digress. Oh, give me this, thank you very much. Do not mind if I do. Always love me getting some extra rings. Ah, oh, this is going to be useful. Go, my pretties, demolish everything! Destroy the badniks! For I am fast! And I like going fast. Wait, hold on, I just realized I turned out a voxel form when I used the Chaos Emerald power then. I guess they all disable the voxel ability then. That's interesting. Well, I say voxel ability, it's not an ability, it's more like you just look voxel based for some reason, which, again, is cool. Well, the one thing about this game that I will admit actually pisses me off, and it's actually nothing to do with the game itself, it's Sega. They actually made a couple of really, really nice skins for the characters, which makes everything all cel-shaded, right? Now, what bugs me about it is they made it completely inaccessible on PC. Except for people who manage to get the game within the first 20 minutes of it being released. And given time zones, I was asleep when it's released. So that kind of rubs me the wrong way. And apparently there's no plans to actually officially release those cel-shaded skins on PC outright. And even on the console, you have to get the game at certain storefronts, and it just rubs me the wrong way, you know? If you make content for a video game, make it available for everyone, god damn it. I mean, mods exist, so I'm gonna be able to get access to the skins regardless on PC, but that's not the point, you know? I shouldn't have to rely on mods to get access to release skins. Ay caramba. To be honest, I haven't actually looked at the modding scene for this game yet. I'm assuming character skins are some of the first mods to be released, so I'll have to have a look at them later on. Because I would love a Shadow the Hedgehog skin. Well, it's time to take battle against Mecha Sonic once again. And while I say Mecha Sonic, it's actually kind of interesting. This boss fight depends on you. When I say you, I don't mean the character you're playing as, I mean you as a player. Because you customize this boss fight in the pause menu. You can change how this boss looks. Can't do it mid-level, but this is basically going to take the design of your multiplayer character, which is really cool. So if you want, you can make Mecha Sonic here look like Knuckles. You know, you can have a Mecha Knuckles fight, or a Metal Amy fight, you know, or just straight up classic Metal Sonic, which I actually really think is a cool idea. I love that idea. The problem with this boss fight, though, is it is a bit of a challenging one, so, yeah, gonna be pretty on the ball, especially with these lasers here. And Phase 2 as well, you can... Well, let's just say you can put up a bit of a fight, which is why I'm not using my Emerald powers right away. So I'm gonna need them to take this guy down. Yes, sirree, Bob. Whoop! Ah, bum. Shite, I was hoping I'd have a good shot on him. Yeah, this is probably one of the hardest bosses in the game, to be honest, but, you know, it's doable. So long as you don't, you know, run into Eggman's laser back there, because that digital laser will... that's gonna give you a bad time. Mostly because it'll kill you straight up. But there we go. Phase 1 is done. Now, it looks like the end, but the game's gonna do a bit of a gotcha. Nani? Oh my. Alright, it's time to take on Super Mecha. Now, there's a couple of ways to fight this guy, and the best way, I think, is to try and hit his little robot buddies back into him. Now, you can hit him the traditional way, I believe, but it's been so long since I played this that, honestly, I can't really remember. But he's treacherous. He's treacherous. He takes care, you know, he takes out the platforms. Oh, you can hit him normally. There we go. And, yeah. It's a hard boss. It's very, very easy to lose and get killed. But again, if you know what you're doing, just basically be patient and try to take things at a reasonably slow pace. That's essentially the biggest piece of advice I can give for this, you know? Otherwise, that'll happen. Gee whiz. Alright, let's try that again. Just want to take a couple of attempts. Do I have to do phase 1 again? Really? Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, no worries, I got this in the bag. Actually, I don't know, do the Chaos Emerald powers reset after... I don't know, maybe they do. Might be worth checking out at some point. That's the first time I think I've ever hit an enemy with the actual homing attack, though. It's kind of weird though, like this Sonic game is quite literally the only one that has the homing attack. It's like an ability you unlock that is very, very super temporary, you know? It's like you can unlock it in generations for classic Sonic, but it's permanently unlocked then as long as you have it equipped. Unless you're playing the 3DS version, in which case the classic Sonic just outright has the homing attack. I don't know, it's weird. F. Alright, phase 1 done and dusted. Oh no, no, I want these rings. I need these rings. I'm gonna be successful in this battle. Come at me, Mecha. It's you and me. And me and you. Alright, let's go. I fluffed up. Oh god, oh god, oh god, this is not going to plan. What? Really? That missed? Oh, that's annoying. To be honest, this boss fight isn't too hard. The only attack you really have to be hyper careful of is this one, where he just decides to destroy the platform. Mostly because he has bandits that hit you. Ah, jeez. I'm so glad this game has infinite lives. Because I might be on this boss a little while. It's like I said though before, like honestly, I actually believe this is the hardest classic Sonic game. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Like, I think quite a few people believe that, and honestly it's because of the boss fights, essentially. I mean, the actual final zone as well you do is quite tricky too. But seriously, the boss fights are the hardest in the entire series. Hell, I'd actually argue they're harder than the boss fights you find in the mainline 3D series, you know? With maybe the sole exception of some things in Frontiers? Actually, no, no, what am I talking about? This is easier than everything in Frontiers. As much as the Frontiers DLC is tough. I haven't actually gone over the Frontiers DLC on the stream, have I? I should do that at some point. That'll be a fun one. Because that DLC does some really cool shit that I can't wait to really cover. But then again, I need to do a full playthrough again on stream. Because unfortunately, I'm having a bit of a break. At least you know where to go in this one. That's true. There's not really very many ways you can mess up where to go. There we go, got him. Kinda a shame I can only hit him once in this phase. How are you getting on with Sonic Frontiers anyway, John? Because I know you had a lot of trouble with Chaos Island, which, to be fair, Chaos Island is a bloody travesty to navigate your first time playing. It's the worst part of the game in terms of, like, Sonic Frontiers, in my opinion. The game really picks up after that, though, I feel. There we go. Second hit done and dusted. You haven't been back since. Honestly, not surprised, not surprised. Oh my god. I'm going to be streaming it again in the future, so, you know. Feel free to check the stream out. It might help you actually figure out where to go when you next play. Because fortunately, I know how to navigate the islands now that I've done them the first time. Like, once you've done them the first time, you kind of know what to look out for to navigate them. But, oh, they're a pain in the ass. But with that, that is Cyber Station Zone done and dusted. You will do got other games on the burnout the sec, but it is in you're currently playing. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, next up is going to be kind of interesting because we have two acts to choose from. We got Act 1 and Act Tails, which means I'm going to go to the next level and actually... I'm going to do Act 1 as Amy and then Act Tails separately because it's kind of interesting. Like, if you pick Act Tails, you skip out on Act 1 entirely for this zone, so it's kind of strange, so... I don't know how... I don't know why they decided to do this. I'm going to do Act Tails first, then switch over to a different character and do Act 1 and Act 2. Chaos Island is accurately named. Oh yeah, damn straight. Oh, 1 second. Be right back, folks. I'll leave, well, I'll be 10 seconds. And I'm back. You didn't actually have to count down. Like, hello? Alright, let's continue. So, yeah, it's kind of weird when you pick this stage between, like, it gives you the option between Act 1 and Act Tails, but normally when that happens, the character act is either an optional one that lets you continue the other acts anyway, but for some particular reason, this zone, once you play as Act Tails, it just doesn't do Act 1. And I don't really know why. But, yeah, no worries. Due to the way I'm going through this game, I am going to the world map, so I'll just switch characters and then play Act 1. Actually, I don't know, I might just stick as Tails. Hey, you know what? Fuck it, I'll stay as Tails. Why not? It's give the fox a little bit of time in the spotlight. Ah, bum! But yeah, I love playing as Tails. He's like great in these classic games. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping Tails gets a bit more time in the spotlight in the series in general. It looks like he's going to after Frontiers. But I'm really hoping, because like we've been so long without, in the 3D games specifically, where Tails has just kind of been a non-character. Like, he's been a character, don't get me wrong, but he's kind of like just sort of there. He's there for plot reasons, but you can't really play as him, which is a shame. I've always enjoyed when you can play as Tails, essentially. Because who doesn't like being able to just fly over enemies and just, cheese level design? I know I certainly do. What can I tells ya? What can I tells ya? Indeed! Yes! Anyway, what's kind of unique about this is I think this is like one of the only classic Sonic levels that deliberately is designed with Tails' flying in mind. Like, all the others, like, you can play as Tails and you can fly, but it breaks the level design completely. But I guess because the game wants you to play as Tails here, it doesn't break the design at all because, well, it's designed specifically to be played as him, to fly about. Like, there's things literally in the sky hidden, and I like that. Fucking hell, I got plenty of rings here. Jeez Louise. I'm tempted to go super. Uh-oh. Well, not going super now, I'm dead. Bum. Maybe next time I'll go super, well, next time I get 50 plus rings, because I have a complaint with this Shit, I did the same thing again. I have a complaint with this entire series anyway, where, like I mentioned earlier, it's annoying to me that only Sonic, only the Hedgehogs get a proper real super form. And everyone else, except for Blaze and the new character Trip, just is kind of left out to dry there. It's such a shame. Oh, bum. Like, I understand with Tails. I understand, like, Tails being super and turning gold and all that would just basically just look pretty similar to his super form anyway. But for the other characters, like, I would like to see a golden Knuckles running around and causing havoc instead of a slightly glowing Knuckles. It's like one of my biggest disappointments was Amy. Like, Amy's a shit! Yeah, Amy is a shit. I'm not thinking properly. Yeah, Amy, she just glows as well, and I'm just like, she's a hedgehog. Give her the golden superpower treatment, Make her look full-blown super form. I just don't understand that weird restriction they have. And it is an actual restriction the, producer of the series gives on the series, because, he outright says the only characters that should have legitimate super forms are specifically the male hedgehogs. And I'm like, yeah, that's very restrictive. Just, why can't everyone else use the Chaos Emeralds and go super, And I mean really super and have super forms instead of just glowing a bit. I don't know. That's something that's bugged me for the longest time, and I don't know why they never did that. Like back in the day, I always assumed it was a technical restriction, but apparently it's intended. But I digress. Yeah. Alright, I think we're getting close to the end of the zone now. Yeah, we are getting close to the end of the zone, because there's a section coming up right by here somewhere that actually got on my nerves, because your instinct normally with certain things is to, like, roll when you go down hills. For some reason, if you do that in this upcoming segment, the game will just crush you, and I do not know why, because, like, you go faster when you roll, so it doesn't make sense to me, but if, you know, I don't know, it's just a weird little bug in this particular zone I found. But I digress. We got through Act Tales. Beautiful. Go back to the world map, but first, a little bit of a cutscene. Now, the main reason why Tails has his own specific act by here is actually seen in Act 2. But, as you can probably guess by Tails' tinkering noises, we got something waiting for us in Act 2. But, for now, let's just go straight to Act 1. Actually, no, I want to switch characters. I'm gonna be... You know what? Screw it. I'll be good old Nipples, but I'll be Lego Nipples. Lego Nipples the Enchilada. Let's go. I love how the Lego characters look. They look ridiculous. Like, they have lesser animation as well, which you can tell is just intentional, and it's just so comical to see. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. I love it, though. Like, I legitimately love it. Whee! I don't know. It's such a weird collaboration to have Lego characters in this game, but I guess it makes sense because, like, Lego Sonic's become more and more of an actual thing as of late. You know, ever since Lego Dimensions, we've been seeing more and more of this stuff being seen. Honestly, I'm calling it right now. There will be a Lego Sonic game eventually. Like, I'm calling it just because all of the collaborations that Sega's been doing with Lego right now, it just seems right, you know, so I will be shocked if Traveler's Tales doesn't come out with a Lego Sonic game. Like, legitimately shocked. You hear me, Traveler's Tales? Do it! I know you're not. I know John Burton doesn't work with you anymore, but you know, he's worked with Sonic before. Get him on board. He knows what he's doing. But I digress. It's kind of interesting though. Like, I know who composed like some of the music tracks purely just because of how they sound. Like, all the music tracks sort of sound Mega Drive-y, like this particular zone. Like, I know who made this track. It was Jun Tsunoe, and that's because for some reason, he's just kind of really adopted like the Mega Drive-y sort of sound lately in like the Sonic games whenever he's on board. Which, I don't know. It's okay. I think he's gotten a lot better at it, and I like how his music sounds. But I do kind of miss his, you know, rocking guitar work, because like the man is a fucking genius in guitar. But, I don't know, I digress. Maybe if we get a Sonic Adventure 3, we'll see him back in the old ways of guitaring. Anyway, this section by here is quite damn tricky if you're playing it as most characters, because it's deceptively easy to fall into the pits. Oh! Thank you, Trip! But if you're playing as Knuckles or Tails, you can just fly and glide over it. Alright, come on, Mr. Man. It's time to meet your maker. Come on. So the thing with this boss fight is it's a tricky one. You just want to try and get as close to it as possible and then boop him. It's very tricky to actually get to him. And honestly, I can see people dying quite a bit on their first run through of this, especially because of these bombs that like destroy platforms. They can really mess you up. That's really demonstrating there. But no worries. If you know what you're doing, you should be gravy. Unless you're like me, then you shit out of luck. Oh, bollocks! This ain't good. I need rings. Come on! I don't have any rings. Oh, this bodes well for me. Gotcha! Lovely jubbly. I forgot what this attack is. I don't like that. Shit! I actually forgot about that attack. I was like, what the hell is he doing now? I've only ever completed this boss fight once, by the way, folks, so... You know, it's kind of weird. I played quite a bit of the first part of the game quite often, but the second half... I haven't really played much at all. So I'm very much out of practice. From this point onwards, this is essentially a second playthrough. So don't expect me to be particularly skilled at anything here. Case in point right there. Oh, when I get to the hard run of the game, that's where things are really gonna be difficult, shall we say. Because this game does indeed have a hard playthrough, and to fully beat this game, you need to beat the game on the hard playthrough. And let's just say it's not easy, to say the least. Alright, if I stay back to the left of the screen, I can probably watch where the bombs are landing, and it should give me some leg room to work with. There we go. In a way, it's kind of a good thing I'm playing as Knuckles for this boss, because it gives me a bit more leeway to, hover off the ground and glide. Because if you're playing as Sonic, you just straight up have to platform and pray. Right, I'm gonna stay down here while he shoots that big fuck off laser blast. There we are. Delicious. Make it! Ah, no! Ah, at least I'm still able to get the ring. Oh. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna probably have to use the emerald powers, aren't I? I'm starting to think. There you go, this'll do. Perfect, I'll use the emerald powers on him. Ah, no! My ring! Yeah. Alright, there we go. Go! Blast him! Kick his bum! Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, shit is quite tricky. Tricky, yo. Quite tricky indeed. Beautiful. Alright, because I want to do the last zone as Sonic, I'm going to switch characters out again. I'm going to be Amy for the next one. You just bankrupted me in Monopoly? How dare you, sir? Actually, I haven't played Monopoly in such a long time. Let's go with Modern Amy. Alright, Act 2. Now, any Sega fans might see this image and freak the shit out. Because I freaked out when I got to this zone. If anyone's a fan of the classic Sega game Fantasy Zone, you're in luck because this level, this act, is just Fantasy Zone. Anyway, thank you for the ride, Tails. It's time to get on up. Because Eggman's base is taking off, and we're taking off with it. You got rid of your Monopoly Go. I haven't played it in such a long time, to be honest myself. I need to get around to it. But, yeah. This is Fantasy Zone, the classic Sega arcade game, and, yeah, it plays exactly the same, 100%. Like, if you played the original arcade game, you know what you're doing here, and... Hell, even the enemies, I think, are just straight up taken from Fantasy Zone. Like, it's just straight up a remake. And I don't know, I kind of freaked out when I saw it, because I was like, what the hell? I didn't think this game would ever get referenced again. But, yeah, there we go. Fantasy Zone in my Sonic the Hedgehog's more likely than you think. Honestly, I kind of like it. It's a nice change of pace for the rest of the game. I think playing as Amy for this also kind of fits. Ah, well. You had to download stuff for the schools, you got rid of it as you weren't using it. Ah, that's fair enough, that's fair enough. Hydrate the sheep, I shall hydrate in a mo. Let me just... Oh, have a cheeky sip of my drink. Ah, delicious. But anyway, anyone who hasn't played Fantasy Zone and are wondering the rules are quite... You know, they're quite simple. Basically, you've got objects at the bottom of the screen, those are your main targets, and you need to go from the left of the screen to the right and hunt them down and destroy them. The yellow marker is essentially where you currently are, you know, in relation to them. So basically, just go to all the objects, blow them up, and there you go. It's not hard, it's actually quite simple, but, you know, it's a cool little bonus. It kind of reminds me of when Sega added, like, when Sonic Mania added, like, Mean Bean Machine. You know, like, that was such a cool reference, you know, adding Puyo Puyo. And I kind of hope this kind of trend continues. Because it's even in Sonic Frontiers where they have, like, a whole part of the game that's just... It's just Ikaruga. So, yeah. Can we have, like, an Outrun minigame in an upcoming Sonic game or something? That'll be cool. I don't know, just... Call me a sucker, but I love these, like, nostalgic references to, like, these old classics. Hell, the boss isn't too bad either, like... Even people who aren't good at, like, spaceship shooters, you don't really have to worry. This is not hard, you know, it's not taxing at all. This is kind of like a Kirby sequence. If anyone's played Kirby, where it just randomly turns into a space shooter for some reason. It's the same idea here. But voila! Oh, it's another beat. Huh. This thing reminds me of the star thing that Zavok uses in Sonic Lost World, because he has like a star machine. This looks just like it, just with an Eggman face on it instead. But again, same general idea applies, just keep shooting at it until it dies. Which... I believe that was like a hint and like a strategy guide for Doom. It's like, how do we beat this boss? Just shoot at it until it dies. Like, I shit you not, that was legitimately what was written in an instruction manual. It doesn't give people any actual insight how to beat the boss. Oh no, it just, you know, just keep at it. Here's what it is, though. Oh my gosh, come on, hit the thing, hit the orb. There we are. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I wonder if there's a way to get rid of the barriers. There might be. But no worries at all, no worries at all indeedio. So onwards we go. Lemon squeezy, damn straight. Lovely jubbly. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from this point onwards, I am going to straight up switch to Sonic for the rest of the game because, ladies and gents, this is the final zone. Egg Fortress. It's no Death Egg, but the zone itself has some difficulty to it, and let's just say, one of its mechanics in Act 2 is legitimately one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a classic Sonic game, or any Sonic game ever, actually, as it goes. Like, it's difficult, and you have, you know, that's one thing I gotta say about it. It's difficult, it's not easy, but my god, it's got some really cool shit going on. And I love the music in this zone, it's really high energy, it's like, oh, it gets you pumped up, it feels like an end zone. But this here, is interesting. Basically, if you go too fast, you will die because these platforms are coming up from below you, so you kind of need to go fast, but don't go too fast though, because if you go too fast, you're gonna have some trouble. D. But, yeah, the big thing I gotta say about this level, though, this is probably the longest series of levels in the game. My first playthrough of this zone took me about 9 minutes to complete. Hopefully, it won't take me as long this time, but we shall see. Like, this is the longest stage in the game, by far. And Act 2 is the same, but harder. Well, not the same, but you'll see what I mean when we get to Act 2. It's kind of, like I said, it's really unique. It's really cool what they did with it. But, I digress. In fact, you kind of got a hint at what Act 2 is kind of like by here with these blocks. Can't get through these blocks whatsoever, but you'll see in Act 2 what they're all about. Whee! On, make the... You know what? Screw this noise. But yeah, we also have anti-grav sequences here, which are remarkably tricky. They're not hard, just tricky. You just need to make sure your positioning is good and, you know, be patient. Like, honestly, your main thing in this zone is you gotta be patient. If you don't be patient, you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you. A lot like me, because, I'm not patient, and I get the shit kicked out of me all the time. Fortunately, you have access to chaos control, so you can also turn that on sometimes, usually where the game tells you to, because it means there's something gonna crush you. Basically, what is handy is just pay attention to the bottom right of the screen, because the game does have, like, cues to use the Chaos Emerald powers, and they help out a treat. Oh my god. Like an actual treat. And, you know, just use your own incentive as well on using the powers, because they can help a ton of just general platforming if you know what you're doing. Oh, bum! Alright, I'm just gonna brute force past that, get my rings. But yeah, you see what I mean about those platforms? Like this series of platforms. If you go too fast, you'll just die because the floor isn't there. It's interesting. Just gotta be careful. That's all I gotta say. Although, I had never reached the maximum time. Like, I never hit the full 10 minutes timer on here, but... So I'm not sure if this is the case, but I'm wondering if this game does have, like, a timeout function like the classics. I'm kinda hoping it doesn't, because otherwise I'm gonna be a wee bit anxious, but, we shall see. We shall see. Indeed! Yes! Oh, tally-ho, bean, what? But yeah, the idea is, don't worry about going too fast, just go at a pace, go flow. You try to do the Monopoly Go thing daily or every other day. Ah, I see. That's fair. I don't know, I think the thing is, I don't go on my phone and play mobile games much at all. You know, like, I just don't care about mobile games. So, it's one of those cases where... That's probably why I don't really play it. It's not like I have anything against mobile games, it's just I prefer to play games, like, on an actual gaming device, you know, like a Steam Deck or a Nintendo Switch, you know, or a PC. I call me old-fashioned, but I like my buttons, essentially. Which is actually kind of applicable, because I have a game called Mega Man X Dive, which just came out on Steam not too long ago. And now that's been free to play on mobile for years. Well, not years, a couple of years, I think maybe 2 years. And I just could not be bothered to play it on my mobile phone, but since it came to Steam, I've been playing it every now and then, and, you know, I've been picking it up as I go. And it's been fun to play. Plus, it helps that all the microtransactions got removed from the game. So that also helps. It's a fun one though. You know, it's great for picking up and playing. Maybe I'll stream it one day. Download the Windows subsystem and Android services. Play nominal. Believe that. Wait, hold on. You can do that? didn't know that was a thing. Like, I know Windows subsystem for Linux was a thing, but Android? Oh, shit! Alright, I'm gonna have to give that a go. Is there any, like, anything similar to that on Linux as well? Like, I think there's something called Waydroid. Would that be something similar? That's nuts! I did not know I could run Android games on Windows. That's a bloody game changer. I mean, there is Google Play Beta as well, which I know is a thing, but I think that only supports, like, select games. Which is a shame. Huh. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I'll have to give that a go. I'll have to find one of my games to play. What? I'm trying to think, what mobile game... Fuck it, Sonic Dash! I'll try that. You can find the tutorial. It's useful in Monopoly. You can leave it open and there's no battery drain. Oh yeah, that's true. That'd be great. It's like an idle game just to leave open while you're doing other things, like working or something. But anyway, what's kind of interesting about Act 2 of this zone is, as you can probably guess by this machine that Eggman has, he's created a time machine. So Act 2 is Act 1, but backwards! Oh! And honestly, the way it all works is just really bloody cool. And the way... I feel sorry for the level designers for this zone, because the way this zone sort of works, it means they had to develop the zone and design the level design to go two ways. Like, this must have been fucking hard to design. Like, this must have been chaos. Oh, but it's such a cool concept for a final zone. I love this stage. It's bloody hard, but again, the idea is really... Is that a sketch of Eggman kicking Sonic in the face? Oh, that's cool. Never seen that before. But yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a very tricky one, folks. And trust me, I am going to die in this zone. I'm just going to say it right now. I am going to die because it is hard. So you need to be fast and you need to, you know what's up. Unless, of course, I do particularly well, which I'm kind of hoping I do. We shall see. See how it all goes. Oh, just need to be careful with the freaking laser beams. Oh my gosh! Now my rings! Bum. Well, first of potentially 500 deaths right there. You also have to be kind of careful of the badniks, because the badniks spawn in, and sometimes the badniks bullets spawn in before the badniks themselves. So the enemies can shoot you because the bullets just spawn in front of you, so you need to be careful of that. Unless it's been patched, because it wouldn't surprise me if they patched it, because it's a little dickish. But we shall see. All in all, though, it's such a cool theme for a zone, you know. I love what they did here. Honestly, this would have been something that would have been cool in like something like Sonic CD, I feel. And what I'm kind of not showing off is, in the zero gravity sections, you can bounce off the walls and like wall jump off of them, but the reason I'm kind of not really doing that is... Oh, fuck. When you bounce off the walls, it does make you go faster, but it is a lot harder to control, so I just don't trust myself to do it properly. Ooh. Oh, this zone makes me anxious, I swear. Alright, onwards and up. Well, onwards and downs, I guess. Again, though, it's really fucking cool. I love this stage. The boss kicks my bum, but the stage itself is like, oh! Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Indeed. Yes. Oh, tally-ho. Full speed. What? Alright, come on, let me through the doorway. Hello? Thank you. Alright, it's these sections by here that become really tricky. So, when I come to these sections, sometimes I like to just use Chaos Control to slow down time. Now, By here I say I like to use this. In the hard mode version of this, you outright have to use Chaos Control. If you don't use it, you're not beating this zone. It's kind of a dick move in the hard mode part. Like, you need to use the Chaos Emerald powers, otherwise you're not getting through. But that's neither here nor there. Excuse me, game. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I still have more. I didn't really need to use it, thankfully, though. Again, no, I can't say enough bad. You know, I can't say much bad about this zone. It's so cool. It's just really fucking hard. But I digress. Anyway, as per usual Sonic tradition, you do want to kind of try and take the top route as much as you can, because, you know, top route is usually the fastest route, and that's the quickest way you're going to get through the stage. I don't know what happens if the timer, because if you notice the timer's actually going down as well. I don't know what happens if you let the timer go to 0. I'm imagining nothing good. But, we'll have to see. Well, hopefully we don't see. Hold on, there you go. So that's the wall jump I was talking about. It's tricky to use properly. Wow! Oh, fucking Alien bastard caterpillar sod. Blasting me when I least expect it. It's bloody... Ow! Bloody spike balls up... Oh, you absolute cockball. Oh, jeez. Beautiful. Honestly, these are probably the most annoying sections. In the hard mode difficulty, you'll learn to hate these corkscrews purely because you will die to the final boss over and over and over again. And when that happens, those corkscrews, you have to... I beg your fucking pardon. As I was saying, you kind of have to redo those corkscrews over and over, and it's just a pain. Actually, hold on, this might be the final stretch. Yeah, there's a very real possibility this is the final stretch leading to the boss. It might not be, but we'll see. Come on. Come on. Alright, activate this as soon as, and let's just get going. Okay, I need to go fast here. I could have sworn I was able to do this without the slow-mo the first time. I must have been wrong. Maybe I do need the slow-mo outright. No, that wouldn't be fair if you need the slow-mo outright, because it's an optional ability to get. It's just a really hard segment, I guess. You sent me the links? Ah, thank you, thank you. I'll check them out in a bit, because that's going to be bloody useful. It would be great to have, like, because mobile games make great idle games, so just having them on the computer, they'll make a great time. Ooh. Thank you. There are two ways to do it, Google Play Games or Amazon App Store for the Windows subsystem. Oh, okay. Well, the Google Play Games one I've tried before, and only select games work. So I'm guessing I'll try out the Amazon one. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, time for the final battle. The final boss of the first playthrough of Sonic Frontiers. And I'm emphasizing first playthrough because the second playthrough is a bit different. As is the third playthrough. But my lord, the third playthrough, well, it's not really a third playthrough. Basically, it's hard to describe. But basically, what you want to do with this boss is you want to hit him from behind. So you want to get behind him and shoot the missiles at him. I haven't played this boss since the first time I beat it. And the first time I beat it, it took me a long time. So, what I'm going to tell you guys right now is this might take a while. Because this is not an easy boss. This is one of the hardest final bosses in the series. It's not the hardest. In fact, the hardest final boss in the entire series is in this game, but we'll see. We'll see you later. Rocket launcher? I mean, he does sort of shoot a rocket launcher, yeah. Alright, come on, shoot more missiles at me, and where is it? Come on, hello? Game? Alright, there we are. Boot this back. But yeah, basically you just want to hit his missiles back at his face, and that's it. Wait, how did I get hit then? What? Alright, I'll accept it. Don't get me wrong, I'm bloody confused, but whatevs. It's a free hit. A free hit. As in, do you have one? I wish I had one, John. I really wish I had a rocket launcher. That would do the trick. Or a mini nuke. I'll accept the nuke. I just realized I fluffed up royally there. Alright, first death of many. Fortunately, I can skip the cutscene and just get straight to the boss fight. Like, legitimately, this boss might actually take me the entire whole stream. I'm hoping it doesn't take that long, but you know, I'm trying to be I'm hoping it works out. It's not gonna work out. I've already lost all my rings. You know what? Just kill me. A free hit. Imagine if you would charge a microtransaction for every hit you take. Oh, I know, right? Good God. Actually, if this had, like, arcade game logic where you have to pay for your extra lives, I'd be fucked. It'd be like us trying to complete, House of the Dead only on steroids. I'm still sad we were never able to finish that arcade game before they got rid of the arcade machine. I think I'm sad they got rid of the arcade machine. I love playing that game. Okay, no, I'm gonna go for the third roll. Perfect. You can now technically. I just needed my gun. Oh yeah, that is true. That is absolutely true. Maybe in the future I'll pick one up because that'll be good fun. And plus, I have a good couple of games that I think would work really well with a light gun. Like, I have the Rambo game, for example. That would be great with a light gun, if it works. I don't even know if the game is worth playing, but, you know, it'll be worth trying. There's a whole curated Steam list for light gun games. Oh, shit, really? Okay, I'm gonna have to check them out. That's gonna be... Ooh! Oh, that's gonna please my trumpet, something fierce. Ow. Alright, come on, Mr. Eggster. Wow. Didn't kiss her. Alright. What's he gonna do now? Is he gonna slam the ground? Yep, he's gonna slam the ground. Boom! Now go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast. You wanna go fast. Alright. Cool beans. Beautiful. Oh wait, he blocked it. That's right, because I'm in front of him. Sugar me timber. Dumb. Dumb? I mean damn. Alright, let's try that again. I messed that up then. My brain farted. I'm your #1 authority on it. I spent way too much time on it. Okie dokes, if I ever have any questions, send it up. I'll go straight to you. Which I'll probably end up doing when I eventually anyway, because there's a plan that I want to set up my own arcade machine at some point, and I know you got one, so you know how to set it up. So I might do that in the future. See if you want to help me with that little project in some time. That won't be for a long while though. I gotta save my money up first. Let's just go all the way over here. Fucking hell. On, where's the fucking thing? Yes! Gotcha! Ooh. You need some space. Oh yeah, definitely. It's one of those things as well, like I don't actually know where I can put it, so I need to figure that out as well. You have a good point there. Oh no! My ring! Let's try this again. This boss fight, by the way, takes bloody ages, and don't worry about the... Ah! Oh no. Don't worry about the timer going down low. If the timer hits 0, it doesn't do anything. Unless you have creative... get creative and cut things into the wall. I'm not... I don't think I'm gonna cut... I'm not gonna cut an arcade machine into my wall. I'd love to, but... the walls are quite literally the edges of the house. I kinda can't. Unless I want to go into my neighbor's house, and I don't think they'd much appreciate me cutting into their house and stealing some of their space for an arcade machine. That'd be some shit though. It's like, hey, don't mind me, I'm just, you know, I got a chainsaw to your wall. Don't worry about it. It's for an arcade machine, it's worth it. I'll even let you play on it sometimes. Not all the times, though. You know, maybe I'll charge you like 50p a go. Well, can you imagine that? Hey, Dad, I'm redoing the roof. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Oh, Christ on a cracker. I'm sure your parents wouldn't mind it in the living room. I don't know, mind. I don't know. Because, like, my mother was having a go at my dad the other day for having an R2-D2 in the living room. It's not even a big thing. It's like a tiny little ornament that's on his, like, under his TV. So, I don't think they'd be too pleased. Boom! Lovely jubbly. I didn't quite understand it myself. I was just like, I like the R2-D2, and we kept it, but... I guess it's because I don't know, it's weird. Oh, actually, he would probably be up for it, yeah, especially if I put some games he loves on there, like Raid and Trad. He loves that game. You know, like some classic shoot-em-ups, and he'd be all for it. Like either Hellfire or Raid and Tread or one of those other shooters. Maybe 1945. I know he likes those games. They're great arcade games. Whoa! Excuse me. Did one of the blue missiles just blow up before? Hello? Game? I beg your blooming pardon. Oh. Oh, come on, just give me the missiles that I want, sir. It disappeared again! Why are my missiles wait, no, I didn't. What is going on? I'm so confused. Just need to convince you, Mum. That's gonna be hard sell. I think I was looking at one of those one-up arcade machines you can get before, and she just turned around immediately and went, "No!" There we go. We're not quite done, ladies and gents. Oh, are we? Are we done? Did we beat it? I can't remember. Is there a second phase? Well, Eggman's unhappy. Yeah, that's the second phase. Okay, I forgot it. That's how long it's been. I haven't played this boss since I first beat the game. Alright, time for phase 2. Excuse me, Mr. Egga? Alright, I don't remember how to fight this guy. So this could be a problem. Oh, never mind. I know how to fight him. That's easy. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Just wait for him to have a very obvious opening and then blast him. Oh, he's doing some slow-mo shenanigans here. Oh, wait. Just hide by here. Haha, you fool, Eggman! There is cover! I bet you didn't expect that. Use the Chaos Emerald abilities to my advantage as well, why not? Say, I have the ability to hit him for free. I'm gonna take advantage of that ability to hit him for free. Alright, what's next on his agenda? What's his next move? Come on, Exter. It's just me and you. Oh! Oh no, 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 no. Oh, you fucking bastard. Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. You know, I'm gonna save the people who may watch this on the VOD some stress. I'm gonna pause the recording for them so they don't have to experience me failing over and over until I get to the second phase again. Alright, there we go. Unpause the recording. It's time to retry phase 2. Wish me luck. Because, jeez. It's annoying. This boss can one-hit kill you. What's apparently strange as well, like, I remember talking to Cal and when he first played this game. He didn't have the greatest of impressions of this game, and a lot of that I think had to do with the fact he was playing the Nintendo Switch version. Apparently, a good chunk of the game is fine, but this boss, I think he said, had really bad stuttering issues. And thanks, John. So it kind of ruined the boss fight for him and kind of soured his opinion. But I also think the whole game in general wasn't great on the Switch either. I'm wondering how he'll take to the game as time goes on, though, because like the more I play this game, the more I like it. It's one of those sort of games. I'm gonna use this to get some extra hits in. Lovely. I think everyone has that sort of experience sometimes, you know, where sometimes you come across a game and then the more you play it, you know, certain games, you know, the more they just sort of grow on you. Actually, I could use the slow down power when he uses his big spinning move on me. Oh, that's a good idea, actually, because it gives me way more time to just dodge. There we are, that works. That works a treat. Perfect! Why didn't I do this first time? Although it's about to run out, so that's worrying. Cool beans. We made it. Right, come on, do your Grand Slam attack, please, Mr. Egg. Please. I want to be able to hit you. Perfect. Still not done though. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Look. I mean, don't get me wrong, the boss fight is bloody hard, but it's really cool. You know, it's a well-designed boss. It's just, I think they may have overtuned the difficulty just a wee bit. Like, you know what? I don't trust myself. I'll keep doing that. There we are. That works. Yeah, just use the Chaos Emerald to your advantage. That helps a fucking treat. Where am I? No! No, and I'm gonna have to do this section flawlessly. Right, the wrong buff. Alright, what I might do is I'm gonna save this power until later in the boss fights, because I don't really want to waste it early on. Because the earlier section I think is where the boss is at its easiest. So I'll wait until it gets a bit tougher, then I'll use it. Can I disable the Chaos Emerald power, please? Can I get rid of that? I don't really want a blue icon on my screen this entire match. Come on, shoot! Come on. There we go. I actually don't know what this... Oh, okay. So, if anyone's played Sonic 3, this works a lot like the lasers in Sonic 3's final boss. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's a callback necessarily, like a design callback, but I don't know, I think it's a cool thing. There you go, lovely. 2 hits in. When he starts doing his spinny attack, that's when I'm gonna pull off the blue. Wait. What's going on? Oh, right, he's doing this. Alright, I was wondering, it's like, why did the game just stop running? For what they are, some of these games could be cheaper. Oh yeah, definitely. How is the sale looking anyway? Is there any decent games on sale that you're picking up, or still umming and eyeing right now? Like, I'm hoping some decent games that I want to come on sale, because I got tons of boomer shooters I want to pick up, among other things. But to be fair, my wish list is through the fucking roof right now. Let's do a cheeky run up. As long as you're holding right, you should be okay for this section. You just need to really pay attention to the platforms. There we are. Based off this, I think, you know, maybe best to wait for the winter sale. Oh wow, really? Oh jeez. Well, I'll see how many games I have go on sale, because if I have games that are like 80% off, I may just jump for them. But we'll see. Like, I only have like 40 quid to spend this sale, so I gotta see how they all go. Fuck knows. It takes a lot longer to get to phase 2 when I haven't cheesed phase 1 with like the blue Chaos Emeralds. Oh, you fatty! Oh! I think that's the first time I've ever called a boss a fanny. That's a new one. Oh, it might have just been a small hiccup then in that case that I might have missed. Alright, phase 2 yet again. Ugh. At least I have rings this time, so that helps. Oh, God, I hope it helps. Again, the only problem I have with this phase is, like, he has so many insta-kill attacks, so, you know. Like I said, one mistake, and that's it. Oh, we got this in the bag. Now that Cal and Mighty are in the stream, they'll provide me with good luck, I hope. Please provide me with good luck. Ah, gee whiz. Again, though, I am genuinely just not looking forward to the next boss, the next final boss. Like, that is, in my opinion, the hardest boss in a video game. Well, it's not a video game, in a Sonic game to date. So, I'm not looking forward to fighting him. Not on stream, anyway. Yeah, fingers are crossed. Thank you, thank you. All the luck goes to you. Thanks. I'm gonna need it. I'm trying not to use the Chaos Emerald powers until I reach phase 2, because I'm gonna really need to take advantage of the Chaos Emeralds, I think, to beat this. Well, especially because I'm not practiced in this boss fight, you know. After I've had like 500 playthroughs of the game, like I have with the rest of the Sonic series, it'll be no problem. Because this experience was my experience playing... What?! Woo. This experience was my experience playing the final boss of Sonic 2 back in the day, you know, so I know eventually I'll get good enough where this boss is no problem, but I need to get to that point, you know? Come on, Mr. Man. Show me your face so I can poop at something fierce. Beautiful. Lovely jubbly. Oh god, you guys gonna do the cheerleading thing? Thank you. I hope it works like it did on Mighty's stream. I did unpause the bot. Yeah, I did unpause the recording. Good. Oh, that was big grim. Come on, laser beams. Just need to remember to, like, just jump as soon as I see the laser flash. Right, so far so good. Oh. You guys cheering me on. Thank you. Alright, let's do this. Boom. Alright, are you on the hard phase yet? Or are you still on the easy phase? Hard phase, let's go. Oh, hey, we did it! Woo! There you go, your cheering worked! Thank you. You know what, for now on, we should just start doing that and just start cheering out people's names in live streams, because it just seems to work. But Dr. Egg, he's got it bad. Pom-pom, strike again! Goddamn right! Oh, I love this animation though, this is really cool. I just love how all the characters are, like, cutched in as well. Oh. Splendid. You know, I'm really hoping they keep these animated cutscenes in the future Sonic games as well, because I love these things. They're amazing. Like, oh, there's so much charm to this game, you know, there's so much charm to those animations. And there we are, that was... Well, it's not the entirety of this game. We still got more to do. But that is the entire first playthrough of Sonic Superstars. Done and absolutely dusted. And honestly, I love this game. Like, I was a little bit unsure of it at first, mostly because the boss fights, they take a lot of getting used to. But honestly, I do really love this game, and it's... While it's not as good as Sonic Mania, I want to say, because Sonic Mania is just bloody spectacular all around. Oh, it's a good one. I like this game a lot, and I'm so glad it actually has original levels throughout the entire game, so we don't have bloody Green Hill Zone over and over and over and over again, you know? Oh, gosh. So what game is next after I finished up my Yoshi playthrough? The next game I'm doing after Yoshi will be Stranglehold, which I love that game so much, so I've been really looking forward to getting to streaming that. So I got that installed on my computer ready, and it's a solid time, you know. The last time I done anything involving Stranglehold was on YouTube when I did my LP a few years back. And my LP was on the 360, I believe, not on PC, so, you know, the game had frame rate drops, you had little problems here and there, but the PC version, things run a little smoother, so I'm looking forward to playing that. But yeah, like I said, we're not done with Sonic Superstars just yet. There's a second playthrough to do, which is significantly harder, and needless to say, I am terrified of doing it. I'm genuinely scared of that playthrough. But yeah. Am I playing it on the computer or the portable computers, aka the Steam Deck? It'll be on my main PC, so... These days, since I got the new computer set up, I do all my streams on my PC. Like, this game is running on my main PC because I can run it in 1080p, and everything will basically run at 60 FPS, you know? The only games that won't run at 60 FPS on this computer will be games that either aren't optimized at all, which so far I haven't met one I can't, and games that just are outright stuck at 30 frames, you know, games that are just built to be 30 FPS. Otherwise, everything else will be a solid 60. So, that's the main reason why I'm using the PC. Plus, it doesn't stop me using a Steam Deck. I still use my Steam Deck like every single day, you know, I use that. In fact, I was using it earlier on, because I tend to use it in bed. It's like become my sort of in-bed or lounging on the couch sort of gaming device. When I just want to lounge and play a game. City Skylines 2 Ultra. Okay, no, my PC can't run that, because no fucker's PC can. Like, that game... City Skylines 2, from everything I heard about it, is a special breed of can't play. Like, even people with really good specs play that game on low because it's just too much. Like, it's lunacy. Mighty nearly finished Crash 3 yesterday. Oh wow, really? How much longer after I left were you streaming then? Because I was enjoying that stream actually. And you did make it at least past the halfway mark when I was before I left. Because you got all the way to the 4th warp room, I want to say. Also, this entire sequence below the credits, this is controllable by me. Like, I can control it myself. So if I want to turn off Supersonic and then just slow down time, use the Chaos Emerald powers I can. 6 levels and 3 bosses left to do. Oh wow, yeah, your next stream then, you're gonna definitely be done with Crash 3. How are you finding Crash 3 then? Because I know it's the easiest out of the trilogy. I'm curious, what are your thoughts of the game so far? Crash 3 is one I haven't revisited in a long time. I'm going to eventually. Because I do plan on playing through all the Crash games myself on stream, but it's going to be specifically the Insane Trilogy collection on there. Just because it's more convenient, and Crash 1 I'd rather play Insane Trilogy. Like Crash 2 and 3 I can happily play on PS1, but Crash 1 no. No thank you, I'll play the updated version, where I can die without worrying. Then again, I could play the PS1 version of Crash 1, I just won't be going for 100% if I do that. Jeez. I hate getting 100% on the PS1 version of that game. It's so unforgiving. It's really thing, I think out of the Crash trilogy, my favourite is 3, then 2, and then 1. Oh, that sounds fair. To be honest, that's about what I expected, because 1 is the most dated. 2 is a lot of people's personal favourites. I think it's my favourite because I like the sheer amount of platform levels. But 3 is other people's favourites because it's easier difficulty and it's got a lot of variety to the gameplay. Which I love myself, I love the variety it's got. The only part of Crash 3 that drags it down for me is actually the water levels. I don't like the swimming levels. But the rest of the game I love through 100%. You need to revisit all 3 yourself to see which one is your fave. Go for it! Because I don't know, like my opinion might change as well once I've done my playthrough of all 3 too. Because, again, I haven't played them since the Insane Trilogy first released all the way through, you know. Because I picked up Insane Trilogy on PC, but I think I only ever completed Crash 1 and 2 on the PC. I don't know if I ever completed Crash 3. If I did, it's not to 100% anyway. If you've actually enjoyed 3 so much, you might actually return to it 100% it. Yeah, I'd say that'd be good to go for. Are you gonna go for 100 and... Is it 105% of Crash 3? Where you can get, where if you get all the gold relics as well? Although that's kind of tricky. You've not made it to the 2nd yet. Honestly, John, I think you like Crash 2 more than 1. Because Crash 2 is easier than 1. Like, they get progressively easier until Crash 4, like, just fucking shoots the difficulty through the roof. So... Same, the water levels were worse than vehicle levels. I didn't actually mind the vehicle or pure levels. I thought they were really fun. Yeah, I love those levels actually, because the jet ski one takes a bit of getting used to, but when you master the controls, it's great. Wow, my bitrate is going to shit, isn't it? Well, it's a credit, so it doesn't really matter so much with my bitrate going. In the future, you plan to max percentage. Ah, excellent. Excellent stuff. But yeah, John, definitely you should try Crash 2. It is a lot easier than Crash 1 is. You'll enjoy it a lot more. Hell, Crash 3 you might enjoy more than Crash 2 as well if that ends up being too difficult for you. Because, again, Crash 3 is the easiest. And it's the most unique of the series as well. Actually, no, I know how to sell John on Crash 3. I know how to sell John on Crash 3 with a single word.
Bazooka.
There's a bazooka in Crash 3. So, there you go. That should sell you if nothing else will. What about Crash 4? Crash 4 is, in terms of the platforming, probably the best one. In terms of getting 100%, it's absolutely the worst game in the series. Absolutely the worst for 100%. But Crash 4, best platforming, it's also the most difficult. It's one of those weird situations with Crash Bandicoot 4 where, you know, feel free to go for 100%, but just know what you're getting into first. Speaking from experience and really not liking 1, 2 is way better and 3 is even better than that. Plus, I played all 3 on the PS1, so I would highly recommend trying Crash 2 and 3. I promise you'll have more fun with those 2. Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, wait, John, have you been playing Crash on the Insane Trilogy or the PlayStation 1 itself? I can't remember. Because it'll be kind of cool if, actually, with Crash 2 and 3, it doesn't really matter so much if you're on PS1 or Insane. That kind of evens out, honestly, difficulty-wise. Hey, 1 ad! I must have fixed it! Hooray! I fixed the bloody 4 ad thing! Will it be a Crash Bandicoot 5? I hope so! I hope so. I know Microsoft has given Activision the blessing to basically make whatever they want. So what I'm really hoping is Toys for Bob return to Crash Bandicoot after they return to Spyro. So I'm hoping there's a Spyro 4, followed by a Crash Bandicoot 5. That's what I hope. You did 1 on Insane, and you played it on PS1 back in the day. Ah, I see, that's fair enough. Well, you might as well continue with the Insane Trilogy then. It doesn't really matter with Crash 2 or 3 so much, because there's less quality of life. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen. With that is Sonic Superstars. The first playthrough done and completely dusted. Yep, 1 ad is way better than 4. That lasts altogether 1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh yeah, that's much better. So, to explain what happened, when I was looking at the ad settings, I thought I set it to like 1 ad every hour, okay? Which I think is fair. The problem is, there's a little tiny checkbox that I missed that said Twitch will manage the ads for me for maximum viewer enjoyment and maximum revenue. I had that turned on. I didn't know that would override my settings and play 4 bloody adverts in a row, because that is lunacy. So I'm glad I turned that off and switched it back. I get less money as a result, but to be fair, I don't care. You know, it's one of those things. At the end of the day, I don't want the ads to negatively impact the stream. But with that, folks, we've unlocked Trip's story mode, and we've unlocked Trip as a playable character, and Trip's kind of an interesting character in terms of how she plays. I'll be talking more about her when we go and continue the game next time. But for now, I'm going to call it a cheeky stream here. If Jam's padding out the streams, it's just because I have a lot to say. Oh, gosh. But yeah, with that, thank you all for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed. don't be sheepish, and I shall hopefully catch you all next week where we can finish off Yoshi's Island, start Stranglehold, and return with the rest of Sonic Superstars. So thanks for watching, I'll see you after. Bye! Oh yeah, to the sales, I'm jumping straight towards those Steam sales. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I shall see you after. Ta-ta for now. And I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you.